So this lady, this Black Lives Matter activist, she goes in and complains to the manager for calling the cops on two shoplifters. It's these people are ridiculous. This CVS pharmacy didn't owe these people nothing. Don't matter what their skin color. If you don't pay for it, you don't get it. Simple as that, lady. But you need to go lay down somewhere. Sage or whatever the hell your name is. She's blocked people on Twitter because of all the outrage over this video. And the outrage is against her. It ain't against the CVS pharmacy. He did the right thing. You can't just go in and steal something because you think somebody owes you something. You think white people owe you something. And you should be able to go in and just take it. It don't work like that. And white people today don't owe you crap. You need to get that mentality out of your heads. You liberal thinking people have been taught all your lives in schools to be liberalized, thinking that white people and the government owe you something. And then Black Lives Matter comes along and just adds to it. These schools today, colleges and the schools today, have dumbed you down so much just to get you to follow them into their chaos. They dumbed you down so you would follow their command. You would want to live underneath their rule. It's ridiculous. And this woman needs to go lay down somewhere because ain't nobody owe her a damn thing. Nobody. And nobody owed those two guys that shoplift the damn thing. They did that with their own free will, and they're paying the consequences. Now, they didn't go to jail because the guy didn't press charges. He just got his merchandise back, and this dumb bitch still wants to complain. Like she should have let him go, or he should have let him go. Hell no, lady. If they want it that bad, they need to go work for it. Get a job. Earn some money. You stupid bitch.
Black Lives Matter activist berates CVS manager for calling cops on men caught shoplifting, but it backfires big time. This woman honestly thought that she was the good person in this video. Twitter @HeckIsaka video screenshot. Paul Saka. A woman filmed herself berating a CVS manager because he called the police on two men who were allegedly caught shoplifting. However, her attempt to shame the manager did not go as she planned, and it completely blew up in her face. Poll: do you agree with President Trump's new executive order that establishes a national commission to promote patriotic education? On Thursday, the Twitter account @CharonDC uploaded a video of her scolding a manager of a Washington, D.C., CVS store. The Twitter account has a bio supporting the Movement for Black Lives, or M4BL, organization, and calls for police to be abolished. The account, which reportedly belongs to Charity Sada, claims she is an abolitionist, activist, writer, and comedian. She also included her pronouns in the bio. Her alleged website says, "Coming soon," and has a background that states, "Black Lives Matter." The CVS manager called the police when two men allegedly attempted to steal merchandise from the pharmacy. While the police officers were questioning the suspects outside, Sada begins recording, and within 30 seconds she questions the cop. The woman then demands the police officer's badge number. Sada then wrote a Twitter thread about the encounter with the hashtags, #BLM, hashtag Black Lives Matter, and hashtag People Over Property. One officer told one of the men that their other person's freedom was dependent on him being quiet. "This is violent," Sada wrote. "People know what happens when the police are called on black folks. They value property over people." In typical cancel culture fashion, she included a photo of the CVS manager and shared the police officer's badge number. The woman then pursued the CVS manager into the store to confront him. "I live in the neighborhood, I come to the CVS very often," Sada says in an upward inflection. "May I ask why you called the police on those two men?" "CVS policy dictates that if there's shoplifters that exit the store with merchandise unpaid for, we should get the police involved," he responded. "So I actually did not elect to press charges. I said, hey look, I just want them to know that they can't come in anymore because they shoplifted," the manager calmly explained. The woman argued that the stolen merchandise didn't belong to the manager and that he was endangering the lives of the two alleged shoplifters. "It's not your merchandise. You decided to call the police on two black people that stole, allegedly took something from the store because you're willing to uphold the policy and they could have lost their lives," the woke scold told the manager. The manager informed the woman that he follows the company's policies and not her policies. She asks, "So you're willing to risk someone's life for $30,000 a year?" The agitated woman then asks for the man's name and he responds, "My name is store manager." She then asks a CVS employee what his name is, but she doesn't respond. "No one's going to tell you my name when you're in here videotaping us so that you can try and elicit some sort of violence. It's not going to happen," the manager informs the woman. "Elicit violence against you? You just elicited violence against two black men by calling the police on them," the woman replies. The manager responds, "No, they peacefully got to walk away and one of them had a warrant and could have been arrested but the cops still let him go. Listen to yourself, you work with black folks. You just remember that," the woman says. The manager gets the last word in the quarrel by saying his black co-workers love me. The woman's attempt to cancel the CVS manager completely backfired. After numerous people on Twitter started informing Sada that she was indeed the bad person in this video and not the CVS manager, she changed her Twitter handle from @CharitySada to @CharanDC in an attempt to hide her identity. Sada has since made her account private and deleted her Instagram account. Before Sada nuked her own Twitter account, the Blaze's Jessica Fletcher O'Donnell captured the now viral video. Does Sada Charity strike you as a hilarious comedian? Exclusive video. BLM active.
So guys, I'm going to show you these videos real quick. But this is getting to be ridiculous. I mean, come on. Do you snowflakes and Black Lives Matter and Antifa really think that you should be getting away with all this stuff? Get real, people. You're dumb. I ain't never seen such a bunch of dumb people.
May I ask, so I live in the neighborhood,
Sure.
And I have come to the CVS very often. May I ask why you called the police on those two men?
CVS policy dictates that if they're shoplifters that exit the store with merchandise unpaid for,
Yeah.
you should get the police involved. And if the police apprehend them, we issue a barring notice.
Okay.
So I actually did not elect to press charges. I said, hey, look, I just want them to know they can't come in here anymore because they shoplifted, and I just need them to sign that, and I need my merchandise back. And the officers obliged, and the guy said the same thing, thank you, and they left.
It's not your merchandise. It's the store. So you know what happens when the black men or black people, and you decided to call the police on two black people that stole, that allegedly took something from the store because you're willing to uphold the policy, and they could have lost their lives.
We can agree to disagree on this because I don't work for you, and I follow my company's policies, not your policies, where I can appreciate your concerns.
So you're willing to risk someone's life for what, $30,000 a year?
There was no risk, in my opinion. Thank you. You have a great night.
What is your name?
My name is store manager.
No, what is his name?
No one's going to tell you my name when you're sitting here videotaping us so that you can try and elicit some sort of violence against me. It's not going to happen.
Elicit violence against you? You just elicited violence against 2 black men by calling the police on them.
We got to walk away. When one of them had a warrant, he could have been arrested, and the cops still let him go.
Just listen to yourself. You work with black folks. You just remember that.
And they love me.
This is ignorant, guys. When are these people going to realize that the white people don't owe them shit? We don't owe them anything other than a swift kick in the ass right now, because it's all political. These guys are doing this, and they think they're doing it for a cause, when actuality is they're only doing it for the Democrat Party. No more, no less. It's just a Democratic thing. And they're falling for that shit. They really think they're making a difference when all they're doing is causing more division, more hatred, more racism, all for the Democratic Party and the liberals. They got these people in the palm of their hand. The Democrat Party does. I don't know, guys, but regular law-abiding Americans need to stand up, fight back, push back against these groups, and stomp them out. We need to end this stuff before it gets way too far out of hand. It's out of hand right now, but it's going to get worse if we don't do something. I'm ready. I'm sick of it. These guys got to be stopped.